How are you doing? How are you doing in your life? How are you doing in your life? I'm trying with my life. I think I should not begin by singing, even though I love singing, but I should just begin by working my way. The world is very hard. For me, some people it's very easy for them. It's not meant to be very hard for everybody. Maybe some people get it easy. But I will use myself as an example. It's very hard for me. Very hard to challenge myself. But it's what I will be doing to challenge myself. I am unemployed. That means I don't have work. So, if you're unemployed and you don't have work, what do you resort to? In school they say you resort to drugs. You resort to all those habits. So me, I'm just creating videos in my unemployment. It's very challenging. You don't have money all the time, most of the time. Most of the time you don't have money, but you just have to be strong. You get to be seen doing this. It feels awkward when somebody meets you when you're doing this. But I don't care about that. I care about the work when it's done. That's what I care about. So I'm in Kampala. Kampala is the capital city of Uganda. Yeah. That's the capital city, I've just told you. So it's where I have to be filming these videos. Somehow. So even though that I know I have the fear of being seen, but I don't have what to do. But just be seen so that I can get the work done. I need the work done. And in my unemployment, I can get to film these videos. So that's the good thing about unemployment. The bad thing is I don't have money most of the times. That means my bills, I'll not be paying them. That means I'll not be having new clothes and all that. That's the bad side. Then the good side of being unemployed is you have all the time in the world. You have all the time in the world. So right now, people who are employed, who have jobs, right now are on their jobs, right? The time that I'm filming now. So I want to film from Kampala. Do you know why? The reason why I film from Kampala? Because I've told you Kampala is the capital city of Uganda, so it brings a lot of people in here. There's a lot of people here. So that fear that I have of being seen, now I have to be seen whether I like it or not. So, that fear, this is the way we are gonna overcome this fear of being seen. By being seen, if you fear people, and you feel like people will look at you and judge you, then yes, let them look at you, let them judge you. But not all will be judging you. So I've just told you all the time I have to be filming now and being positive. I've been negative. I can be negative anytime, but it doesn't add value to my life. I've just looked at a Benz. Oh my God. It's not about the Benz, the car. When I look at a Benz, it's not about a Benz. Like, I admire the position that can get you a Benz. That's what I admire. I admire that muscle that can help you get a Benz. It's not about that Benz, the Mercedes Benz, but the muscle. Anyway, I have to be filming from Kampala. Like I've told you, Kampala intimidates me sometimes. This is the reason as to why Kampala intimidates me, because here there's people who are very rich, there's people who are very smart, people who are exposed, like people who are better than me in almost everything. But then I'm very confident in myself, and even learning more of confidence to come in the people that you feel that they are better than you in everything. And then you just be yourself. And that's what I'm doing right now, to walk in here. So I have to be talking to you because you are here. I know you are here. If you're watching this video, it means you are here. So in Kampala, people backbite a lot. I'm sorry the people who stay in Kampala, but I have to talk the truth. People in Kampala backbite a lot. I had to tell somebody who's watching this video that people backbite a lot. Oh, I forgot to tell you that time. I don't want you to think this video is old. So I'm filming this video in February 13th, 2025. That's the date I'm filming this video. So everywhere people they are speaking of Valentine. Valentine is like a day for the lovers. I wish I had a lover too, but right now I'm very single. The last love I had really broke my heart and I don't want to even go there anymore. It will be part of being negative. And I don't want to be negative. Sometimes I feel like hope is gone. But whenever I'm passing by the road, I see and I read all these signs showing never lose hope. Those are the signs that I read whenever I'm passing by. Never lose hope, never lose hope, never lose hope, never lose hope. That's what I read everywhere. It's now in me too, because I read it and then it gets to be in me. I'm wondering where I should be passing. I don't like to be passing where there's police a lot. I don't like drama in Uganda. But where am I gonna be passing? I think I should be heading this side. So I need to cross. Like I've told you, in Kampala there are people who are doing much better than me in almost everything. So that's why I feel intimidated every time I'm filming from here. But that's the big reason as to why I should be filming from here. To be seen. Like my body has to be seen. And it's not about that. Me, I'll be very proud of the work. So this video is about how you are doing. How are you doing in your life? How are you really doing? It's not just about the video. It's like a conversation between me and you. You are out there. I know it. Yes, my videos get very little views to no views. Sometimes I see a video that challenged me a lot and it has 1 view. The other has 2 views. Sometimes you get one which has almost 2. But then it's not about the views. It's about the work. Yes, the views matter somehow to them, but to me it's about the work. Okay, like in Uganda there's a lot of politics, and somehow I feel like I need to join active politics because I believe in myself. I know I can do it. I know for real, for sure, I can do it. I can really do it. The politics, apart from like playing with people, no, I'm not saying the politics of playing with people, coming and you lie to people, no. I'm not meaning that politics. I mean the politics of competition. That's the politics that I mean. Like, you compete. Kampala is very busy. I have to be filming at the same time. filming at the same time being very cautious. A busy city. Kampala used to be for the whites. Like the whites used to have, even the streets. If you like the streets, if you read the names on the streets, they are all having white names. The colonialists, those people who colonized Uganda. I don't know why the streets are still named after them. Why are streets in Kampala still named after the colonialists? It's not about race. I should be saying I should be saying African names. Anyway, I don't want to make my video about race. And I was just trying to tell you. You see me, I'm getting out of words because sometimes Kampala is intimidating. I see police. It's not that I'm a criminal or something, but I just don't like it. And then I have to be walking, going. Today is very hot. I think I should be heading the other side. Kampala is the capital city of the country where I stay. And if I'm unemployed, it is my duty to try to navigate, to try to look for God. I use that code to look for God because Kampala is where I'm from. So I'll try to use every mean, maybe to get exposed in Kampala. I just don't know how to. When I was coming, I was talking to God. I don't know. We call it God, Allah, whatever the name is. I was trying to say, God, where can I begin from? I've been asking myself that question for almost 2 years now. Like a place where you say, like, I need to begin from here. The other day I met a stranger who gave me a lift. Even today I came by lift, by the way. Like I've not had any money since the year began, 2025. Since January to January, now it's February. I've not had any money in my pocket. It's very challenging, so I come in Kampala with the help of lifts. Then I need to tell you about it because it's very challenging. Can you spend 2 months without having money? 2025, I've not had any money. So it's very challenging in my life. But then it won't be negative, right? It's challenging, but it will not be negative. I'll be loitering around in Kampala. I'll be wandering like with my head. Maybe one day I'll find God somewhere, in somebody. Maybe because I'm filming right now, maybe somebody will see me filming and I don't know. I don't know how God works. Maybe God will work one day out. So, these streets are for the people who are working. And I'm seeing them all dressed up in good clothes. The urban people, they wear good clothes. I admire good clothes. I'm a big fan of clothes, by the way. A very big fan. But I happen to be in a position where it's very, okay, today is very hot. I cannot say like, let it not be hot, no? The sun has to do its thing. The sun has to shine. So the degrees are very hot. And I won't mind. So I pass by here every day at night. But today I'm passing at night. Oh man, these people who work in the government, oh man, they feel like this country is for them only. Those people who work in the Ugandan government, sometimes they feel like the country belongs to them only. Like that guy really wanted to knock me because he's having a car, having UG, the so-called UG. Anyway, people here are very funny. I don't like to involve in their politics. I was telling you about the politics. I love to join politics because of competition. Like, I believe in myself, I can compete. I can even compete for presidency. I can compete for any level. Just that there is money attached to it. Like you have to have some specific amount of money. But for the competition, I can compete with them. These people don't scare me. If they speak a lot of English, I will speak English too. They don't scare me. I remember there's a time I used to come here like a job seeker, seeking a job. Like you seek a job from the point of a slave. Like you are so down. You get to be down. I don't want to be that anymore. I don't want to be like, if I'm a job seeker, I should not act like a slave. Like, oh my God. And they all denied me. So, all this place here, I remember I passed by everywhere almost. And they all denied me. So, I'm way beyond that. That's why I don't need a job anymore. Okay, I need a job for the finances, for the bills, somehow. But I don't need to be a slave like the way I used to be. I thought my life would depend on that. And then God showed me that you are not gonna get it. So what are you gonna do? Now this is what I'm doing. Getting to be noticed, getting to be seen. But all I care about is the work. Talking with yourself, but creatively. Yes, people who see me, they're like, that guy is talking to himself. I'm not talking to myself. There's somebody watching this video right now. So if somebody who is watching this video will tell that guy was not talking to himself, right? Anyway, it's very hot. Very hot. And I love to walk in the sun. I love the sun to burn me. I love the sun to burn my face. Like, some people cannot walk in the sun. They cannot. And me, I'm walking in the sun. I'm gonna be walking a long distance, a very long distance. Simply walking. Walking. But anyway, sometimes I ask how you are doing, and then I talk of my life only. I should be engaging your life too, right? But sometimes you don't tell me about your life. I ask you how you are doing almost every day if you're watching this video. And maybe I'm waiting for a comment and I don't get a comment. So it's very hard for me to ask how you are doing from your perspective. And the only way to do it, I have to come and I talk from my perspective. Yeah? So that's what I'm gonna be doing. So it's very hot, I'm gonna be sweating. I'm already sweaty, if you can see. But I'm not the only person working. The people, the rest of people, they're also working. So I should be brave and just know, like, this is part of the work. If you're unemployed and you chose to film a video, then this is also part of the work. Oh, like I've walked almost everywhere in Kampala, but I still feel like a stranger in Kampala. I don't know why. Why do I feel like a stranger in Kampala? There are people who know how to make money. I'm telling you about Kampala because I don't want to scale my videos like Kampala. No. But I'm in Kampala right now. And my life is like that. Anyway. I should be positive. I should maybe talk of something of value. I should be speaking of something of value which can add meaning to somebody's life out there. I don't know. If I could get that knowledge, that wisdom, I could be saying it right now. To speak of something that can add value to somebody's life. Because my life is everywhere. My life is everywhere. So, I'm just going to go down in the downtown where there's a lot of people. I've told you, like, that fear of being seen. How do you overcome fear? By embracing fear. And you go there. That fear of being seen, that fear of knowing that, okay, these people are better than me in almost everything. They're better than me in money. They are better than me. They are so urban. They know Kampala. Yes, all that. I have to be seen doing this. Like, how many people do you see doing this? Very few people, because this doesn't pay. This doesn't pay. And these people are working right now. When I was coming requesting for lifts, you know what those guys were telling me? Those guys were denying me. Remember, like, I stand on the road and request. But these guys who denied me, they were saying, no, we are not going to give you because we are working right now. That's what those guys were saying. We are not going to give you a lift because we are working right now. Oh, for them, they know how to work. I'm also working on this video right now, but the video doesn't pay. But it's the one that is available. I either do it or I don't. So I'll loiter around to maybe, I don't know. I'm not gonna be negative. I'm gonna be very positive. I'm gonna be I want to be joyful. My English vocabulary sometimes is somehow limited. That's why I need to read a lot. So I was telling you, I want to go downtown where there's a lot of people to be seen doing this. That's what I'm gonna be doing. To go there downtown. Yeah, and look at the dollars. The exchange rate. I love looking at the exchange rate. It's like a mindset in me that I'm putting in myself. Like the money, even if you get the dollars, you have to go and exchange them into Ugandan shillings. So I love to go to that forex exchange somehow. It's the one place that I don't want to miss whenever I'm in Kampala. Like I've told you, it's the one place that I don't want to miss whenever I come to Kampala. So I admire these people who know how to make money from Kampala. I believe my mindset will give me something that will also help me make money. I believe it. It may not be immediate, but it will come. Maybe not from Kampala, maybe it will come from another country. But at least I'm a player too. I even struggled to come this side. I came by lifts. And I love coming in Kampala because these people backbite a lot. So I love to come and also be back, how do they call it, if somebody is backbiting you. And then to show like I'm confident. This is also proof of confidence. To film is also proof of confidence. So it's one of the ways I use. Okay, filming is one of, I've told you, like unemployment. If you're unemployed, people expect you to be in drugs, things that drain you, right? So me, I'm trying to be creative with it. And then come into big people, in the people. So people here speak Uganda. So when they hear me speaking my English, my struggling English, they are like, I don't know. Do you care what people think about you? Do you mean you care? Yes, you care because you need to know, but then you have to be open, very open. So me, the part I love about it is being confident and now being composed. I can film from these people. Like before I could not. Before I used to fear. But now it's not that I don't fear. Now it's that I embrace. And I know like we are all talking minds. We are all like our minds are always talking, even though we are not talking, but the minds are always talking. And I have to be serious because these people are all strangers to me, even though they are all Ugandans like me. Most of them are Ugandans like me, most of them. But they are all strangers to me. So I will just be minding my own business, even though they look at me. I can film involving them, but I don't want to do that. Not because I don't want to show them. It's about, I think, there's music here. Okay, I was telling you, like, there's music. So I'm just me. When they see me, the way I'm dressed, maybe they get shocked. But I have nothing to do for them. Let them think whatever they want. Let them see whatever they want. I cannot do anything for them. Like, the way they cannot do anything for me. I have to just be me and be alive. So this is part of me being alive, yeah? And I will try to be alive. I'll try to be alive too. There's music here. So there's music. I don't want to involve music because of copyright issues. But I love that song. Well, I'm letting you go now, there ain't nowhere, and there ain't no how, never see that day. 'Cause I'm keeping you forever and for always. I love that song, but everywhere there's music, I cannot be passing where there's music. I cannot. It will be affecting the video, and I don't want that. I want my video to be clean. I don't want copyright issues with those guys. Yeah, anyway. So how are you doing? You have not told me the answer to that question. It's time for working. Me, I'm unemployed. But I will be creative, right? Because I have all the time. I will not let it put me down, like I have to get up. And the way that I'm trying to get up is to come in Kampala and get exposed. And sometimes I feel like maybe they are looking at me, but then I just get to know like these people, they're also in their business. So the dollars, buying and selling, 3,674. 3,694. So that's the buying and selling. Right now I'm in the dollar place where they exchange a lot. And I'm gonna be telling you about it because I love it. I love the dollars, the money. It is so strange. It is something that I need to know, to understand too. The buying 3,675, 3,700. 3,678, 3,700, 3,675, 3,700, 3,675, 3,695, 3,678, 3,700, 3,700, 3,678, 3,060, 98. Okay. 3,679, 3,701, 3,670, 3,060, 90. Okay. I love it. I love to know about money. Money is somehow a mystery. I don't know this. These guys don't have a number. Okay. Okay. I was doing it myself, but then those guys started coming, and I had to get back on my business. I could have passed the other side, but I wanted to pass this side to look at the money. I've told you, like, money is challenging me in my life, so I need to know it somehow. Because I'm so challenged with money. Very challenged with money. Money is challenging me a lot. And somehow, like, I don't know about money, but I need to know about it. I need to be wealthy. I need to be rich. I need to give God grace. Like, whenever you are rich, you are giving God grace. Whenever you are wealthy. So that's why I passed by that place, dollars exchange. Somehow to train my mindset about this money thing. Yeah. Yes, the cash. I believe, like, those guys were saying money is an idea. Just somehow it's an idea, but how am I gonna put that idea into my pocket? How am I gonna do it for real? How am I gonna do it? It's very hard, but I have to. The place is filled with music. Everywhere there's music. I need to hear some of my songs playing. I'm having a challenge. I'm making music, but I need money for distribution. Like, I need money for distribution to distribute my music to the streaming services. So, life is full of challenges, man. Full of challenges. But the politicians, for them, they don't have challenges. That's why sometimes I feel like I need to join the politics. For the sake of competition and having some money. Like today I was telling, when I was coming, I was on the road and requesting for lifts. I was like, Almighty God, I need $1 million. Like, $1 million. Like, for the sake, I've ever held 1 million Uganda shillings. Yes, I've ever held it. I need to hold 1 million US dollars. Like, have it. But the difference, I held 1 million Uganda shillings and I went back to zero. Like, 1 million Uganda shillings didn't change my life. Maybe I'm very poor at managing money. Maybe I don't know how to grow money, which I need to know. So, Almighty God, I pray for $1 million. 1 million US dollar. And I pray for it. I pray and I believe. That's enough, right? Just have it. $1 million. Like, you see those Americans, for them, they have a lot of money, man. They have $1 million. You have all these billionaires are coming from there. So if me I get $1 million, I will be happy. I will be happy. Money will bring happiness in my life. Money will really bring happiness in my life. It will. $1 million can change my life. What can I do with $1 million? Of course, an estate. I would love to have an estate. I'd love to have a farm. Because I'm coming from Africa, and of course, you cannot ignore agriculture. You cannot ignore agriculture. So, I would love to have an estate and a farm. Then agriculture. Then what else? That's why I really need to expand what I need to do with money. Because everybody has ever gotten money in this world. Everybody. Okay, everybody has ever gotten a chance with money. me myself have ever gotten a chance with money. But I have to accept and take responsibility that I failed. I failed to multiply it. I failed to use it to expand. Like, I got 1 million Ugandan shillings. If I was smart enough, I could not be at zero right now. But then I think I lack some information. I think I lack maybe some knowledge, which I need. Because if I get 1 million Ugandan shillings, I don't want to ever be back to zero. 1 million Ugandan shillings, what do you think it can do? What do you think it can do? What do you think it can do for real? So, even if like I get 1 million US dollars and I don't have any information or knowledge on how to multiply money, it can all go, right? That's why I really need to know how to multiply money, even if it's very small money, to play with money. That game of playing with money, I really need it to know about it. Because I don't want to be at zero again. I'm never a baby. Like the way we grow in life, and you're no longer a baby, you will never be a baby again. That's what I want to be financially. If right now I'm at zero when I'm filming this video, I feel like it has to stop. I feel like it has to stop for real. Being at zero? No. There's 0 and 100. I should be now counting. 0 is not a counting number. If you remember in mathematics, what are the counting numbers? We begin counting from 1. But I will not lie to you. By the time that I was filming this video, I was at 0. It's not that I've never had money. No. I've ever had money. Not so much money like you say a billion. No. 1 million Ugandan shillings, I've ever had it. 1 million, I've ever had it. And because I didn't know how to play with it, it all went within no minutes and I'm at 0 again. I don't want to be like this anymore. I was afraid, though I should not be afraid. But I wanted to share with you. I wanted to share with you something. Because sometimes I feel very afraid. Do you know why I'm afraid? Because right now, I'm not looking after myself. That's the reason as to why I'm afraid. Right now, I'm not looking after myself. It's my parents who are looking after me. And I'm all grown. It doesn't feel right. It takes away something from me. It takes away the manhood from me. And I don't want it. I just want to be man, like a man. Manly. So I was afraid, man. Like, almost every day I don't have any money on me. Almost every day I don't have any money on me. It should not be a secret. That's why I'm sharing it out. Almost every day I don't have any money on me. Almost every day. Like I've just told you. Like since the year began, 2025. Today is February. February 13th, 2025. I've never had any money since the year began. So this is some really risking position that I'm in. I don't know how I'm going to overcome it. I don't know how I'm going to go through this situation that I'm in. How am I going to go through this situation that I'm in? How am I really going to go? How? My, I will not say like it's about me, but of course I have to begin with myself, to help myself. I just don't know, man. I just don't know. Before, these things used to make me very negative, but I don't want to be negative ever again. I don't want to be negative. I want to be positive. To have hope. That's what I want. To have hope. And to believe in myself. To believe in Almighty God, Almighty Allah. I don't know how they call it. The Chinese, how do they call it? The Indians, how do they call it? I need to drink some water because it's very hot. I've worked on these videos. For real. Sometimes I tell God. Sometimes I tell God, God, I've worked on the things that don't give me any single money. I've worked so hard. Okay, not so hard. Because I walk. Like walking. Yeah. Like walking in the sun. So that's the hard part of it. So I tell God, God, if I've managed to work on the things that don't even give me a single coin. So if you give me things that give me money, how will I work? I'm like, God, if you give me things, Almighty God, if you give me things that give me money, how will I work? If I can work like this on things that don't give me a single coin, and I work like this. So that's why I'm always praying, because my mind stopped. My reasoning stopped. And I had to accept that God has to intervene to give me something that can give me money. Money is the root cause of all evil, right? That's what some guys were telling me on the stream. I think that's a negative picture they paint. Money, right? Money is not the root cause of all evil. You are the person creating evil. Me, I just want to get money to pay my bills, to be able to afford a meal. Like, I don't want to be given food like at home. I was telling you like how I'm scared because I have to spend the whole day hungry, hoping when I go home I will find food. And I don't like that mentality of being provided for, no? I want to provide for myself. That's what I want, to provide for myself. So that's why I'm always praying, like, God, if you give me something that can help me get money, I will not be evil. I'll be happy. I will expand my mind more, my ideas. I will work on my ideas more and more. So hear me, in this life that I'm in. I know this is a very hard country. The system in this country is very hard for people like me. Very hard for people like me. But I believe Almighty God is beyond. It's beyond these people. It's smarter than these people who created this system. It's smarter than them. And I believe it. Oh, I think I've talked about everything almost. It's hot. Very hot. Sometimes I feel like Even if I don't film, I feel very bad when I don't film. But it's taking a lot away from me. I stopped even hoping for monetization because YouTube is very unfair. They take away your watch hours. They can even come, YouTube, they come and they remove your watch hours. Really? YouTube, you are so unfair, you people of YouTube. You are very unfair. How can you remove watch hours? Like me, I struggled to make this video. The sun was hitting me so hard. And for you, you just make your decisions and you remove the watch hours. So me, I work hard for the watch hours to be added on. And for the YouTube people, for them, they just come and they say like, this guy doesn't meet our, and we cut the watch hours. So demotivating. I have nothing to do. Sometimes I wish I can just change away from this life and I get a new life. I stop filming. I just stop all these things. So if I had a job, if I had, something that can take my time, I would quit filming videos, for real. To me, it's not worth it anymore. I feel like it's not worth it. Before it was worth, I had hopes of it. But then I got to know those YouTube people remove watch hours. I thought watch hours could not be removed. They just top up. It's like Max. They just top up like that, but then you remove them. I feel like it's not worth it for me. So if I had a job, if I had something, I would stop filming. I would for real stop and I just give up. You never give up, but there's when you feel like it's like you're wasting your time. It's like you're wasting your precious energy. And you say like, I have to give up. But because I'm unemployed, if I don't film, I'm just there. I just go like, let me just go and film. But I promise you, if I had something that would take my time, I would leave YouTube and just go do other things. I just know like, at least I tried, I failed. But at least I tried. I will be contented because I have 1.3k videos. And you mean 1.3k videos don't meet those 1.3 videos that I have? YouTube is very unfair. You people at YouTube, you are very unfair, man. You mean the 1.3k videos that I have, they don't meet 4,000 watch hours? What's so special with the 4,000 watch hours? What's so special about it? So if I had something else to do, I would quit. It's not worth it for me. Because I don't know. I've talked how I feel, for real. Very hard for me. This is my life. My colleagues who are in jobs, they are already developing themselves. My colleagues who have jobs. But me, I have nothing. I sleep on the floor in the garage. That's where I sleep. I cannot even buy myself a meal. I cannot even buy myself shoes. I cannot even, I feel like, that's why even people are right to call me crazy. Because like, come on. I don't know. I don't know why my life is like this. The African people, like my mother, somehow thinks I'm bewitched. Like maybe some people bewitched me, my life to be like this, to be struggling like this. Maybe she's right, I'm bewitched. because of struggling financially. Struggling financially, and you involve yourself in things that don't even pay you a single coin. So at the end of the day, I'm gonna be broke like the way I came. So you mean at the end of the day I'm not going to be having any money in my pocket? That's how it's gonna be like if I was born from Africa and I'm not born from those big families. My destiny is what? Poverty. My destiny is what? What is my destiny in Africa? I thought maybe I could use YouTube and try to, not to run, but get away from that destiny of being poor. That destiny of being in poverty. Because I thought YouTube is a universal platform, but it's not doing that for me. And I don't think it's going to do it for me. I've lost hope in it. I just told you, I've lost hope in YouTube. I cannot come here and say like YouTube will do this for me, no? I've lost hope. The only reason why I'm filming this video now is because I'm unemployed and I don't have anything to do. That's the reason. And if I stay home, I'm not gonna be sorry for myself. I just feel tired of walking in the sun. Walking in the sun. I just get tired. Because I'm a human being too. I'm on a time clock. I don't know when I will die. But I don't want to die a poor man. I don't want to die in poverty. I don't want to die like an African. Like Africa, you're supposed to be poor. No. I don't want to die a poor man. I know they are all materials, but now I also want the materials. Because all these people, they're also going to die, right? But they are also in the materials. They are driving Benz. They have flats. So it's a poor mentality that we are all going to die and what? So I want to break away from the norms of Africa, from being a nobody, from being broke, from being a loser, from being a failure. I want to break away from that. And it's the reason as to why I wanted to start this YouTube channel. Because I believe that hard work will be appreciated, but these people don't appreciate hard work. They appreciate, I don't know what they appreciate, these YouTube people. I cannot defend them. The whites. YouTube people are whites, right? The whites, those white people care about themselves only. So if they see you are black, you cannot compete like the whites, right? So the black people, you can never compete. So for the white people, for them it's very easy. You find somebody in his channel is having one video and he has a lot of subscribers. And he has a lot of subscribers. He's already met that. But me, I'm from Africa, I'm black. I can never meet it. I can never be equal to the whites. No matter how I do. Even if I film how many videos, even if I do what, the whites will still lead us. The whites are the only people that are perfect. The whites are the only people that can do the things. Me, a black person from Africa, I cannot do them. I cannot compete like them. That's what YouTube is trying to say, because I've worked. Okay, I don't want to talk about that anymore. White people and YouTube, it's okay, treat us like that. treat us, the black people, the way you want. I know there are white people who are good, like Chris. Chris is white, but he's good. I will not say all the white people, but most white people are like that. They think black people, we are not people. Even the Indians, the way they treat us black people. The Chinese also disrespect black people. But we welcome everybody. We welcome almost all of them. But at the end, it's them showing us that we are meant to be slaves. We are meant to be in gardens, picking flowers. At the end of the day, that's racism. I don't believe in it. But it's there. You cannot say like it's not there. Even if I don't believe in it, even if I don't what, it's there. In Uganda, you have tribalism. In the whole world, there is racism. So in Uganda, it's tribalism. If you don't belong in the tribe of the president, who is the active president here, this is 2025. By the time that I was filming this video, the president is a Mnyankole tribe. So me, I don't come from that tribe. So if I'm not coming from that tribe, I will not have connections like the way they call them. Yeah. So that's how the world is. Very funny, man. But these things are there and they are true. But we should fight tribalism. We should have our tribes, yes. But our tribes should not define us. We should fight racism. The whites are not perfect. Black people are not perfect. We are all one people. So if YouTube does me like this, maybe because I'm black, maybe if the whites, most of them, their channels are monetized. And for us, because I'm coming from Uganda, and my content is totally like me. It's not like them. So I should be making content like them. No, I will make my content the way I want. Okay, I will make my content the way it is. Like myself. That's how I'll be making. So if the white people are superior, let them be superior over us. But we should fight racism. We should believe like the white people are good people. The black people are good people. We are all the same. I believe it. We are all the same. What a white person can do, I can do it too. I can do it. We come from Africa, and our governments don't support us. They don't value anything. That's African governments, but that doesn't take away our ability. Yes, that cannot take away our ability. I can do everything that those white people do. I can do it perfectly like them. The only difference, they have a color. The only difference is they speak English as their normal language. Me, I have to first learn English to speak it. So that's where the difference is in the competition. English is their main language. They speak it every day, those white people. And me, I have to first go in school, spend there like almost 16 years learning English. Then I come and I compete with them. Of course, I will not be talking like them. Their English will be much more better than mine. But that will not take away my ability to compete with them. I can compete with them. If the rest of the Africans don't believe that they can compete with white people, me, I believe I can compete with the white people in almost everything. I can compete with the Chinese. I can compete with the Indians, because these people disrespect us. The white people disrespect black people. Indians disrespect white people, black people. Chinese disrespect black people. Arabs from the Middle East They disrespect black people. But me, I will not allow it. There are good people out there, like Christopher is white, is good. I just talked of my frustration, man. Our African governments, they want us in slavery. They feel like we, the black people, should not get out. Our own African governments still want us in slavery. And it's black people in African governments. They still want us in slavery, man. They don't create opportunities. They don't create all this. They have all the money in the world, but they still want us into slavery. They want me to go to school for over 25 years. Then I've been in Uganda unemployed. Then I said like, okay, there's no future in Uganda. Now what am I gonna do? Let me go and seek for greener pastures in other countries. Like the Middle East, Dubai, those countries. When I reach the Middle East, the way those Arabs treat black people, then I get to be trafficked. Anyway, that's my pain. Because of unemployment. Unemployment is real. It kills the soul. But it's okay, I've just talked about it. So who is watching this video? I love you. I love you. It's a good care after yourself. Like you believe in yourself. Believe in your abilities. Believe in your dreams. Like in Africa, dreams die. In Uganda, dreams die. Because this is Africa, Uganda, it never changes. But don't let your dream die because of Africa, of Uganda. Keep your dream in your heart. Even if it doesn't come true, but keep your dream in your heart. So I love you. Take good care after yourself. Oh my God, I'm very hungry. All sweating. But at least I've told you. So I love you. Take good care after yourself.